Hello, everybody. This is Jeremy Ritz with another Courage Pays Better Than Fear mini. This is part number 2 of a little TradingView tutorial. And today, I'm going to show you how to use Trendlines, the Trendline tools from TradingView, how to add text, all that and more in today's mini. So let's go ahead here and take a look at it. We have right now on the screen, just for purposes of this analysis, this is Coinbase 3-minute chart. But if we look over here to the left, we see where it says Trendline Tools. And you'll see this little arrow here. If you click on this, this is going to give you a ton of different options in terms of putting lines and things on your charts to mark out key areas, support and resistance, buy areas, all those things. And really what it starts with is the horizontal line. So if you look right here where it says horizontal line, if you click on that, we can click anywhere on the screen and it will drop a line for us. Okay, so we could see right here, this line is now pink. And if you look, there's a little toolbar up here that you can change the color of that line. So let's say we want to make it green. It gives you the ability to change the thickness of the line. So we made it a little thicker, and then we could just drag it wherever we'd like. So let's say that this is a support area that we're watching here on Coinbase that we don't want it to break. We have it sitting there, and we can know that that's a support. And you can add as many lines as you want. So if you just click back on horizontal line, drop it, you can add a resistance. Maybe you want to change the color. You click back on that, make that blue. That's available to you. Now, there are other tools that you can use here. There's a horizontal ray, which is going to be just a shorter line that you could just drop right there on the screen. And again, you can move it, adjust it, and that's available to you as well. And then one of the things that I like to do with the lines that I add to my charts is whenever you double click on the line, it'll give you the ability to add text. So let's say that we wanted to call this a resistance. You just type in resistance. You can change the font size of it. Let's make it 14. You could change the color. You could put it in bold if you want. And then you hit OK. And there you go. That line is now labeled for you for resistance. The same thing down here. If we want to label this as a support, we just click on it, type in support. We can change the font size, make it bold. Let's say we want to change the color to, I don't know, let's go with the green, and we hit OK, and there we go. So we have it labeled now, and we could see what it is. So again, that's just horizontal line, show you how to change the color, the size of it, the thickness, how to add text. And again, we find that right here in Trendline Tools. And so if we click on this again, the other thing that I want to show you guys is Trendline, right? So if you are someone who uses trend lines in your trading, the vertical lines, angled lines, and let's say that we want to draw one from this pre-market high right here with this long upper wick, and we want to draw it down and connect it to this upper wick we have here to draw a trend line. All we have to do is come up here, click on Trendline Tools, click on the trend line, and then right here, wherever you want to drop it, you click it, and then you drag the line down to where you want to put your line. And so again, just like the horizontal lines that you use, you can adjust the thickness. You can make it whatever color that you like. We'll make that turquoise. And now you have a trend line to watch here. Let's say that you wanted to mark this as a resistance area where the bulls are failing to push above here today, and you have that marked for yourself. And again, you're just coming into Trendline Tools right here, clicking the arrow, click on Trendline, click, drag, and unclick it. And so if you wanted to add text to your trend lines, you're able to do that as well. Just like you did with the horizontal line, double click on your trend line, type in your text. Let's say that you wanted to label this as a resistance as well. You could change the color, the font size, make it bold, hit OK, and there you go. That trend line is now labeled. We have it labeled as resistance. So that is available to you as well. And again, we're just finding that right up here in Trendline Tools. There are so many other things that you could use here. Let's say you want to mark when the next earnings is coming up. let's say we shift over to daily chart, and I'll do this sometimes, but I'll find down here on the lower part of the screen where it has this E that tells you that that's earnings. What I'll do sometimes is throw a line on there to indicate to me that, hey, when I'm looking at my daily charts, I could see how far away or how close we are getting to that earnings report. And we could see that that's coming up here on August 6th. Okay. So again, just some simple things that you could do. Horizontal lines. You can create trend lines. You can add text to those things. And something else really neat. Let's say that you have a moving average on your screen. And let me just do, let's add a simple moving average. And let's make this the 100 moving average. I'm just going to change this value here, 100. Let me hit OK. And so now we have this moving average here. What you could do is mark this with a line, just like this, right? And then label it 100 SMA, right? And so now you can, as you're watching this play out here, you know this is the 100 SMA on your daily chart. And you could look at and study how the stock interacts with that particular price area, okay? So many cool features here on TradingView, trying to go through some of these in this tutorial. Hope you found this helpful. In our next session, part 3 of this, we're going to get into some of the forecasting tools that you can use in your trading. So be sure to check that out. Give a like to this video. And if there are particular videos, topics that you want me to cover in these minis, please drop those in the comments below. I'll be sure to put those together for you. And have a fantastic day. Take care, everyone.